My dudes, let's talk about 1 month into this. I quit my job to do this, well, full time a month ago. It's been pretty crazy. 28 days, but 3 Wednesdays ago. So this is the fourth Wednesday. We're at 1 month into doing this full time. It's been a pretty crazy road. I feel like giving myself a little bit of slack. I should pick it back up. What do you guys think I could do to up the quality of the videos? I've written down a few things that I could do, but I need to make some investments into making this a higher quality. By the way, thanks for supporting the channel, guys. I appreciate it. Post this to Discord. How's your hump day? It's Wednesday. We made it, middle of the week. We're halfway done. Well, assuming you're living for the weekend, but I don't know what a weekend is anymore. Confirmed. You are first. I feel like you're always awake and you're at every stream. You're just an omnipotent being. Jack McGrady, what's up, man? How's it going? How's your morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at? Hope it's a good one. Did you guys get notifications? It must be like prime time for meetings. I gotta figure out when to time my videos. Kalnaj, what's up, man? Simmons, how's it going, dude? Welcome back. Just saw a very inspiring Gary V video. Gary, what's up, man? Yeah, I just looked at the code. The code for it looks awesome. Mariella, hello? Just discovered the channel. Hey, appreciate you for hanging out. 4 p.m. in the UK. The weather is great for once. Actually, it's the opposite here. It's actually a rainy day, but I posted this link to Discord and someone reacted with the middle finger emoji. Okay. Castro, yo. Gary, you can actually download the source code from your files, so I'd go ahead and do that. You can do it through the inspector. If you go to the sources tab and you can kind of explore in there a little bit. David, what's up, man? It's actually Sumo Dev. What's up? It's a little bit of a rainy day, but I think like actually I prefer like we live in the desert, right? So we don't get that much rain. We only get rain and snow when it's winter time, and then there's no rain or anything in the summer, and it's just been pouring nonstop. It's hilarious because when I was coming from the gym yesterday, there were all these people going through the car wash, and I'm just like, did you guys even look at the weather? 30K subs by the end of the stream will do. Okay, yeah, I don't know 30K subs by the end of the stream. 30K subs maybe if I stream for the next week. Desert. Exactly. I actually like it, right? I think overcast helps me study, helps me focus a little bit. Like whenever I was in like elementary school, it would like start pouring rain outside and thunderstorming, and then like I don't know, it helped me focus for whatever reason. Johnny PD, what's up, man? Craig, I think you're at work right now, right? And then you get tomorrow off. You quit your job for the end of October, starting the developer journey. Wish you luck. Dude, what's the developer journey? Which path you going down? Yeah, I can't believe it's been a month. Definitely a month into this. How's the numbers? The numbers are pretty. They're pretty sustainable, right? I mean, it's not. I don't make that much, but they're sustainable. I just have to keep making videos, keep doing live streams. I have to. I knew that if I could just maintain a bare minimum of like 1,000 views per video, then I could maintain my doing this. But I really need to step it up and get more views on my videos. A lot of the past 2 videos that I've made, 328 views on the video I made yesterday, and I think that's actually a pretty good one. The other one I made about mechanical engineering, the useless parts, everyone disliked it, and no one said why. Gary, yeah, if you just drop a like. You left college to start as a software dev today? Dude, that's awesome. Craig is watching the stream from the top of a telephone pole. Any updates on those future travel videos? So yeah, I was going to go out and meet Patrick, and I was going to go interview a Facebook employee, but Facebook employees are not allowed to make public videos. So I can't interview a Facebook employee. I can still go interview Patrick. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to go meet him, go hang out with him, see how he's doing. I might be interviewing someone else, but the travel videos, I'm actually making a vlog today. Today's video is just a vlog of me talking about how things have been since I've been doing this for a month. That seemed to vibe with you guys last time I made a video like 2 weeks in. Do I regret it? No, not really. Facebook is shady. Yeah, I mean they're just, Yoma is working for, he doesn't work for anyone anymore. He became a millionaire through his cryptocurrency, so he quit his job to make his own startup now, and now he has his own series called the Yoma Tech Startup, I guess. But yeah, so I really want to go travel and just make some. I was watching like Casey Neistat's vlogs last night, and I was like, why can't I do this? This doesn't look that difficult, and I know I could do it. What do I prefer when it comes to making YouTube videos? I'd like to make a video every 2 or 3 days so I could spend time to edit it. But what I think I'm going to start doing, which kind of sucks up front, but I have to make 2 videos in a day, and then on the next day spend 20 minutes and scroll through it and then re-edit it. Because then I think just that letting it sit for a minute, letting it get cold, and then coming back to it just ups the quality of what I do a lot more. Because when you've just been spending 3 hours just cutting and just getting the fluff out, it takes some of the creativity away. But I definitely prefer quality. But when you're just at this size of YouTube channel, you just have to make quantity, and that's just how it is. Really, it's more about you can try to make really quality videos. You can put a whole lot of effort into it. Like I put a whole lot of effort into that mechanical engineering video. I think I put more than average. I was more charismatic, happier, a little bit louder. I put a lot of mental effort into that video, and it got way more dislikes than than any of my other videos. It got no views, and so it's just like when you think you're gonna make a quality video, what defines quality? Your audience defines quality, or the luck of the draw, kind of, so to speak. And it's just kind of it can be demoralizing when you're like, this is it. This is gonna be the one that takes me viral. And then it doesn't. And that's happened. It's happened a lot. If you guys want to creep back into my, let's do it together. Maybe we'll do like a 30K subscriber special where I look at some of my older videos. Can I get DMCA takedown if I watch my own videos on my stream? Have I thought of making a podcast? Yeah, but who wants to be on the podcast? It'd be good to know if you post a YouTube video on Instagram, by the way. I do need to start cross-posting to Instagram. The problem, it's not a problem. It's just a little bit tedious to do because you can only post videos of a certain length on Instagram. And so I have to cut a certain section of you heard people getting a boost on views by reducing their video output. You heard people, right? That's kind of hearsay. But that's just not how it works. The algorithm says 10-minute videos every single day. Maybe when I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'll definitely slow it down and have highly, I'm talking about like Transformer-esque quality special effects in every single video. Even if I had 2 or 3 days, I could up the quality of the videos, but I really just don't know. I just don't know if that would work. That from a monetizable standpoint, I have to keep doing a video every single day for now, just to be sustainable with money, just to get the YouTube money at this point. Sometimes I don't have great ideas. Sometimes I do have good ideas. Sometimes I make crappy videos about my good ideas, and sometimes I make good videos with my good ideas. And so it's just kind of like hit or miss, and I'm testing things out to dial in to see what works a lot. Like I've been trying out these new thumbnails with background colors, and sometimes it works. I don't know. I just experiment with things because most of the videos I've done with high view count don't have a background color or anything. Some people are like, well, you need to have like a brand color that you establish so people can identify your videos, but I don't know. It's just kind of that 80-20 rule, right? Do 80% of it as fast as you can and do the last 20% when you can. Am I willing to be open about revenue in the future? I don't know if I'm allowed to. I think it's against the terms of service of YouTube. That's the thing. I think it's like I can't give you a number. Quantitative dev? No, I haven't. I can tell, Jack, I can tell you that it pays about 35 to 40% of my bills. So most of it comes from the other income, like teaching. Now, if I can just keep growing this and keep doing what I'm doing, then maybe I could get that to 50%. Maybe I could get it to 60%. And then eventually what the goal is to, I would need like $4,000 of YouTube money per month from ad revenue to be like YouTube sustainable full time. And that's like, well, maybe like $4,800 a month from YouTube ad revenue to be able to pay my bills and do it full time. See ya, bye. Bye, Craig. Yeah, I mean, it's not, it's under like $2,000. I don't make, it's definitely under $2,000. It's a little bit over 1,000. So it's not as much as you'd think, just from YouTube ad revenue, right? I don't know if I can give you the exact number, but it's definitely not enough to pay my bills solo. How did you become a coding tutor? Well, I was slinging out resumes faster than Spider-Man can sling web. And I found a job that was like, come be a code teacher. It's remote. Set your own hours. And I was like, what? So I sent a video of I was like, ain't nobody got time to apply for this job. So I sent one of my code videos that I made talking about like the 4 methods that you need to know for JavaScript, like 4 different loops. And they were like, yeah, this is awesome. You want to do an interview? And I was like, what? Have you tried linking your videos on Reddit? I've done that before. You're just going to get downvoted, massively downvoted by the people in r/new. The people in r/new they are very hateristic, I guess. They just, anything that's not Jimmy Fallon or anything that's not, what's that dude that makes like little 30-second clips? Anything that doesn't fit with whatever gets to the top of our videos, it's just downvoted to oblivion. Unless you have like an emotional story or it's like a cute story, then they'll let it go by. But the people that browse r/new just click downvote so fast. They hate everything. But obviously you could do Python and then make a Reddit bot, and so just log into all these separate accounts. Log into a VPN, log into an account, upvote, log out, log into a VPN, log in a new account, upvote, log in, log out, new VPN. You could do it that way. Maybe on tech subreddits that could work. Well, I make a video every day. I think they'd get tired of seeing my thumbnails and my face like. Yeah, smaller communities tend to be more generous. That's true. I just need to provide something of a lot of value there, I really need to grow my Instagram and my Facebook page, as I'm missing out on engagement from Facebook. Also, you can have a merch store on Facebook, so I need to up my merch game. I haven't redone it since I've swapped to Grind Reel. I need doggies and heartbreak of touching. Oh, yeah, exactly. I think the white dog is why people come to my channel. Why is my channel named Tychos1? Oh, that's a good one. It's because that was the name of my hunter in WoW, because this was going to be a WoW channel way back, and then I stopped making WoW videos. If I would have kept making my second WoW video ever got 165k views in like 3 days, and I was like, huh. I didn't understand what that meant. I didn't understand at all like that was a lot of views and that you could monetize this and make a lot of money. And if I had kept doing it, then I would, I wouldn't be struggling here today. And that was 8 years ago, back when people were still realizing you could do this, which, I kind of want to go back in time and punch myself. But yeah, Instagram is better, a younger audience. I know Chris Sean, he gets so many friggin' views on his Instagram videos. It's insane. Facebook engagement is a laugh. Well, I mean, Facebook engagement, I don't need people to leave comments. I just need people to click the buy button on the merch, right? That's all really Facebook. That's all what it is. People click your videos. There's ads on Facebook videos now. So, I mean, that's what it is. I'm thinking about making a video, either another one today or tomorrow, about how I made an LLC to do this. Insta videos are good promo. Yeah, they're good, right? But then I have to like section out the part like the good bits and then paste that over there. A podcast that talks about new and old programming languages, guests like Chris Sean, motivational talks in a Gary Vee style would be awesome. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. We could do a podcast, but I'm still gonna do the morning stream. I have to do the morning stream. It's just a detriment. Oh, it's not a detriment. It's a essential. Thoughts on making tutorial for websites like Udemy? Udemy, I would probably swerve making tutorials on Udemy. I would make them more on Teachable. I have my own Teachable actually. I still have to redo that one as well. I've just found it's a lot more difficult the later in the day to work on things, and I'm just being a little baby about it. But yes, please, LLC. Explain how to initialize and use an array. Initialize? Like in Ruby? I don't think you have to initialize an array in JavaScript. Yeah, Facebook's audience is a little bit older. They have more money to spend. Actually, the majority of people in this niche, really, I want to start making awareness campaigns on Facebook about my website, which means I have to make my website generic enough so that if you didn't know who I was, it wouldn't matter, right? If you didn't know who I was, you didn't know my brand or what I talk about, it wouldn't matter, and the website would still have meaning to you, like still have value to you. So that's been my main goal, right? Because if I can just get people to go there, drive traffic there, then I can get them to like, I can show you my Google Analytics of my website. We can look at it and then we can like maybe break it down together. You guys want to do that? I need to do some data science. I need to get real into this. Okay, I gotta swap to my other account. Now, what video games do I play? I play Overwatch mainly, but I'm open to playing anything. I mean, I play whatever's big. Do I have sponsors? I don't have any sponsors. Not yet. Actually, this week, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna be making my first ever sponsored video. The company's called Pramp, P-R-A-M-P. It's a website where you can go to like practice live interviews, and I haven't seen that before, so they're definitely filling a niche there. And I was like, hey, that's almost exactly what this channel is about, how to prepare for the interview and get the job. So yeah, let's do it. And so I'll be doing like a 30-second sponsored by Dev Mountain. I'm pretty sure Dev Mountain hates me, but it didn't start off like that. I'll be doing like a 30-second shout out, so that'll be a cool little experience to do. And then also Coursera reached out to me and they want me to do like an overview video. So if you guys have a Coursera course in mind, maybe we could take a poll to see what video you guys want me to review, or what course you guys want me to review, because that is another one. But those are the only two right now. Let's DM. You love to help. Okay. actually Dev Mountain, like I started out with Dev Mountain as like, you know, hey, can I be a TA? Can I work there as a mentor? Can I do this? Can I do that? And they told me no. They told me I didn't have what it takes. They told me I couldn't go to the job fairs because you weren't smart enough to come. You couldn't pass the test to get to the job fair, so we're not going to let you in. And so, you know, what I mean, they weren't wrong, right? I wasn't that good. But essentially, I tried to work at Dev Mountain, and they told me no. So now it's just like, joke's on you. Okay, so let's look at some data science, my dudes. Here we go. Here's my Google Analytics page. We can see that we have one user there right now. I don't know who's on my website right now. Top active pages are my /, and this is with no ads, right? This is just purely YouTube traffic. I don't advertise this anywhere. Come down here, we have social. So I'm assuming, right? Source, medium, referrals. When's the month's community project starting? I have to review the other one, so that'll be another video for me to review on Thursday there. Sanitize list. Okay. Lots of free Coursera. Yeah, so if you guys want to see like a data science or machine learning one, then definitely. So desktop has increased 1%. These are all of the traffic page reports I have. A lot of people hit my landing page and then they bounce. So what is my actual bounce rate? Bounce rate's 56%, is increased 8%. Oof, that's not good, but actually a bounce rate of 50% is actually not that bad. We have 3 users there right now. I'm assuming it's one of you guys in the stream. We can see the users have dropped significantly, and that can correlate with my views on YouTube also decreasing after the one video I made. So we can properly see that I get about 100 site visits per day. I can see that there's 4 people there on the main page right now. I think this is fun, really. You have a lot of Udemy course mega upload links. Don't. 30K subs in 1 month. That's actually not. Make a video about tools and Chrome extensions I'm using. All this stuff up here, I mean, I have just ad block. I turn it off for my favorite YouTubers. Full page screen capture, accessibility. What is this? Oh, color picker. I use this a lot. Password holder, small PDF. That's what I use to do my resume reviews. So a lot of people come to programming books. I've got skill kits. Seems to be an interest in skill kits, but I haven't actually made any of those yet. So I definitely need to up my game on the skill kits, right? So like if you want to be a front-end dev, here's a PDF on all the websites and all the core technologies I would use, and then sell it. And like, it's $100. Here you go, right? It's all free resources. You buy this, you don't have to buy anything else. Go here, do this. Go here, do this. Skip down to this, do this. Come back over to this course and do this, right? Because that's how I learn. I've done this 1,000 times already. But anyways, that's the aim for the skill kits, but they just don't exist yet. It was just an idea that I had when I was at the gym. Let's see. Maybe that's because I asked people to check. I didn't ask anyone to check out the live. I just said like, hey, let's just go look at it. But I can see maybe behavior. We can see there was like an activities page where I could see what the highest clicked links on the page were, but I forget exactly what it was. United States, I'm getting a lot of views. India, UK, Canada. Behavior flow. Let's take a look at this. Oh, so this is kind of neat, right? You can see like where they trickle off before they bounce. So they go to the more pages, drop offs at 40% here. What is this? Can I group details? Oh, here we go. Supplements. People go to my supplements. Huh, interesting. I need to start doing some analytics on this more. Learn to code. Cart. Oh, a lot of people are going to, 7 people have gone there, and then they drop off. 71% of them drop off. Oh, man. A lot of people hitting the books. 30% of the people back out after the books. 54 drop-offs. A lot of people hit up this, what is this? Mentorship. Job prep. A lot of, let's see, 16% people drop off of the job prep. So usually about 3 interactions before they bounce. So they hit that main page, and then they look around here, then they go to job prep, group details. Yeah, then they bounce. They bounce after that. No notification this time. Interesting. Site content. Site speed. Yeah, I mean, it's a WordPress with Divi. I could fix that. Acquisition. Overview. I don't know what this is going to do. So we've seen a significant decrease here. It's going to have a spike because of the stream, I guess, but social, direct, organic search. Interesting. That's referrals, so someone else has linked it. Bounce rate, 48% organic search. So I guess people opening new tabs, I guess. Direct click, 61% bounce rate. Nah, it's actually not that bad. It's really not that bad. If you could get your bounce rate means when someone comes to the site and then they leave. You haven't gotten notification of the streams in like a week? Vincent, did you click the little bell? I have no idea. This is on YouTube's end. It's on, like, I can't, you know. What's the mentorship cost? I mean, it's $500 a month. And we talk every day. We do your resume, cover letter, LinkedIn. We take you from zero to hero pretty much. You know. Yeah, I know. I definitely, Omicron, Neon, I definitely know I still have some lorem ipsum text on there for my books. What language am I back in? This is built on WordPress. I'm just a single developer, and since I'm using e-commerce, right, I'm selling stuff. WooCommerce is easy and cheaper than Shopify. I mean, like, Shopify is for people that have no idea how to code unless you know, like, a little bit of, like, I think you can customize with like, Liquify. I think that's their templating language, but, you know, I know PHP, I know JS, I know CSS. WordPress isn't a bad choice for me, especially I don't want to create an e-commerce site from scratch. I've said this a few times, but people in the chat here are like, it took me like 6 months to do this, and I'm just like, yeah. My landing page action button just opens a new tab. Yep, I've actually have the start here, that call to action button that you guys are talking about. I actually have that start here page created. It's just not connected yet because I've been working on that, and when I say working on it, the last time I worked on it was like a week ago, because I've just had so much students and videos to edit, and you know, I'm just making excuses, I guess, but there's so much stuff I have to do all the time. It's just whenever I'm in the shower, I'm like, dude, that take you 5 minutes to do, just do it. And then I get out of the shower and I'm like, hey dogs, what's up? And then I get distracted. So maybe my problem is focus, but I've been working on that too. I don't know. I have a lot to do. Active users, lifetime value. This is a beta feature. Well, I don't have any ads on my website, so nothing here to show interest. That's kind of neat. All right, so if I ever were to make Facebook ads, I would know that the majority of the people that go here are between these ages. That's kind of neat. Bitcoin Jake, what's up, man? In market segments, affinity categories. What is that? Temporarily link it to something else in the meantime. Yeah, you're right. I'll just link it to job prep. Everyone's like, well, I don't want to buy your stuff. Link me right to all your stuff. Acquisition device, custom benchmarking, user flows. UK, Canada, Russian, Spanish, German, English, French. I don't know what PT is. I can see your operating system. Dang. I want to find the actions. There's somewhere in here where I can see like most. Oh, we got 4 right now. One person's there. Source YouTube. I can see where you guys are at. You guys are creeping. Someone is in Arizona. Someone has a VPN. Someone is in Africa. How do I find the action button? Like, I can see most clicked links. Are you using a particular platform? I'm using WordPress. It's easier for me as a single dev. And there's no reason for me to create something from scratch. It just takes so long. I don't know. I've never really done like a detailed analysis, but I'm pretty sure this is what digital marketing is all about. 4,264 active users in the past month. 2,000 every 2 weeks, about 1,000 a week. That's not bad. Actually, it's not bad at all. Yo, you're in Arizona. Got him. Josh, you creeping. You creeping on my site. Real-time events? Maybe events. Okay, so we got 60% on desktop, 40% of you guys are on mobile. Conversions? I don't have anything to convert, really. Well, I don't have ads to convert. Is it possible to get a first developer job as remote? You didn't want to take the company offer because $16 an hour isn't enough to live on. $16 an hour is $34,000 a year. You can get pretty close to $16 an hour working as a manager at like Kohl's. But is it possible? Absolutely, it's possible. Is it really difficult? Absolutely, it's really difficult. So, where do I find this here? Hey Omar, how's it going, man? A few people here. Whatever. Customization. Home. So time of day, people go here about 10 a.m. What is this? Weekly? So this is my question to you guys. If I were to run like Facebook, like, I don't know, awareness or Facebook ads just to get people that didn't know who I was, do you think it would work? And, I shouldn't really ask because I'm probably going to do it anyways, but that's the goal, right? To grow the brand through Facebook ads because they're so cheap right now. If you guys listen to Gary Vee, Facebook ads are just so cheap, and I haven't done it. Remote work sucks. You have to constantly produce. What's the problem with trying to increase your value? What's the problem with producing? It sounds like you just want an easy salary job where you can do nothing and get money. I mean, if that's, some people like that. Some people just like I get my money every 2 weeks and it doesn't matter what I do or how much I work. And for me, I'm more of like, I'm just going to work hard and see how much I can do, right? There's no ceiling. There's a good audience I could get, yeah. This is what those stupid article sites people look at. What? They are cheap. You've used them on Facebook before. The goal is just to be able to get them to click in here. Like, hey, you want to learn to code? Not sure where to start? Oh, look at all these options here. Should you look for jobs like the ones I applied to with lots of personality questions? Yeah, personality is definitely, yeah. Most of users who click Facebook ads aren't bots. No, not really. I mean, you can get it pretty niche. So, I mean, it depends on how niche you take your ads. If you drop your ads to like super far down to like code and JavaScript and like, hey, Code Bootcamp or Team Treehouse or Code Bootcamp or Udemy, something like that, right? Then you can get pretty niche, and it's like most bots are just kind of there to get your, I don't know, impressions count up so that they can make money. I'm not sure. I haven't done it yet. New versus returning is the thing. Returning, 197 people returned, 800 new. Well, not bad. Analytics has encountered a problem. All right. Engagement. No one ever makes it to about 5 minutes there. Yeah, it's not bad. Go for it. Listen to Gary Vee. Yeah, I listen to Gary Vee. Gary Vee was like one of the inspirations. What would be the content of the advertisement? You're curious, skeptical. What the content of the advertisement? So typically there are a few types of advertisements on Facebook. You can have an awareness ad, like a brand awareness, which is like a brand awareness is like, hey, go check out this thing. We're not initially trying to sell you a product. It's like, hey, just drive traffic to this, right? And so if I had like a product, if I was like, yo, buy my supplements, like here's an ad, click on this ad to buy my supplement to get it, then that would be like selling directly, right? Why do you get a pop-up about other people's purchases? It's a Beekeeper add-on. It helps the website look active. And, you know, it's a pretty common actually across a lot of online e-commerce shops. Any e-commerce shop has a whole bunch of stuff like that to increase engagement. You know, people, it's, you know, you're going to be skeptical if no one bought anything. So that is to counteract that. It's all about marketing, man. It's all marketing and psychology and page layout and copyright. It's all this crazy machine that you have to learn how to work with. And, you know, people like you and me, I'm a very skeptical person, so I try to write things from the perspective of, look, this is legit. But sometimes that's not even what works. You just have to do what works, and then people buy it, and you're like, what? I wouldn't. How does this? You know, but I don't think I have anything on there like really skeptical, or I try to, you know, be upfront, legit, transparent. Like, that's the word I'm looking for, transparent. Yeah. But that's the analytics page. It does okay. But I'm thinking about, you know, what do I think about the School 42? The School 42 is free, right? I haven't looked into it. People keep asking me about it. I don't really have an opinion on it just because I haven't done any research on it. I know it's free. They give free housing. You look Treehouse ad because it showed an example of somebody who learned to code from zero. Just your 2 cents. Okay. Thinking about becoming a cocaine dealer rather than programming. Jobs are becoming hard to find that you can interview for. I think that's a mindset thing, Nathan. I think you can interview for whatever job you think that you're capable of interviewing for. So if you want to go interview for a senior position, go do it. You have no experience, go do it anyways. Who cares? What are they going to say? No? I mean, you might be so-called wasting their time. I mean, sucks for them, right? Sucks for them. They brought you in. But for you, you just learned a whole bunch. So on my end, I'm willing to apply to whatever I'm not even qualified for just because I want the experience. Yeah, I'm wasting their time. They might get mad about it, but like, if I really don't want to work there, but I want the experience of what it would be like to work a job like that, I'll just interview there. I don't care. I'm sorry, like, you know, you got to look out for yourself first. You know, I'm not saying get blacklisted from companies. I'm saying just, you know. You started the Crushing It book, but you're wondering the things that I don't like about it? I didn't have any problems with it. It was just really, it was a pretty motivational book. A lot of the ideas in there were proof of concept for what I can do. You feel like there's a lot of self-promotion in the book, Gary. I mean, that's what works, dude. I know, like, if you're not used to it, if you're not used to doing these things, if you're not used to like, hey, I have this thing, I have a product, this product is good, go buy this product, right? It's hard for people to do that if you've never had to do that before. It's difficult for me to do that. That's why I'm so weird about it. I'm like, hey guys, I have a Patreon. If you've ever considered supporting, maybe consider me. Like, I say the same thing every video because it feels weird, you know? What is Mechanical Dad even intended for? My dad's stuff. He's just on there. I just did that and all in like 2 days. My dad was going to make some PDFs. We talked about this on a stream before. Maybe you missed that, but my dad's going to make... People are interested in being able to build the things that he can build and buy the guides that he would buy. Now, is it relevant? Not really. I'd probably have to separate that out to a separate company. Wait, you get blacklisted from companies? I mean, if you apply to all of the positions all at once, you're probably going to get blacklisted because they're like, you look desperate. So it's dumb, right? When you need a job and you have bills to pay, hey, you're desperate. I need something that pays bills. I'm going to do whatever it takes, but you got to actually slow it down and not apply to everything, or they just won't reach out to you. Be like, this guy doesn't know what he wants. He's applying to all these different things that require different disciplines. What does he even qualify for? Does he even know? You know, that's what HR sees. What's up, man? So it's all about like a, It's all mindset, Vincent. Should be able to start applying in January. That's awesome. I still want to find events, top events. Best way to pass the HR barrier? Probably LinkedIn. That's the most. That was a gem of advice. I mean, it's happened to me. It's happened to my dad. Top of the morning. What's up, Aubrey? Thanks for hanging out. Some companies, yeah, you're right, Zach. Some companies will blacklist you for about 6 months to a year. But, you know, that's when you get that email that says, we'll keep your resume on file, and if there's a position that opens that matches your criteria, we'll reach out. Like, I don't think that's like, I think that email is as relevant as like the Windows pop-up that says, we're searching for problems, attempting to fix problems. Like that, they're both very unlikely to ever do anything for you when you get that email. But there's no real how to get past HR. You got to go through HR. That's just it, you know. But LinkedIn probably, if you want to directly message the hiring manager. But you just, I don't know. It depends on the hiring manager. He might respond. If you email him like, "Hey, I applied. Please look at my resume." Like that's gonna be the most annoying shit in the world. Don't do that. Apply and be like, "Hey, I was researching. I noticed you had a few openings. I really think I vibe with what you guys are doing. I match, you know," attempt to be like, "Hey, I think I could provide a lot of value here. Check this, this, and this. If you're so inclined, if not, no problem." Like, don't be like, "Hey, could you check my resume? I applied." Never do that. What value are you providing? It's like people that are like, it's like people that message me and they're like, "Hey, let's do a collab. I really want to put you on my channel." And I'm like, "Okay, but what? That's not how you get collabs, man. You gotta collab with a sense of like providing value for someone else." And so if someone, you know, wants to just use me for what I've built, and it's the same thing with other people, same with like Yoma and Mayuko, it's why they didn't respond. You have to be able to provide value. You can't just be like, "Hey, I think you're awesome. I'd love to interview." What do I get out of this? You know, it's a two-way street. As much as that sucks to think about, that's just what it is. If you see potential in someone, or if you see someone's potential value, if you're like, "Hey, I want to use up your time for no reason," that's essentially what you're doing if you're not providing any value. "Hey, I'm using your time because this is about me, not about you or what I can do for you." That's what that means. The channel's awesome. You go to Code Bootcamp. I'm really helping you get prepared. Hey, Jonathan, thanks, man. Sec Base, what's up, man? Every hour spent wasting corporate America's time is an hour well spent. Why didn't I see that comment? You're having a real hard time getting callbacks after the boot camp? You gotta check that cover letter, check that resume, check those personal projects, make sure everything's in order. But other than that, you have to realize if you just graduated with everyone else, you're competing with everyone else. Why do colleges teach C programming? For memory management. You can help people sometimes even though they don't provide value. Yeah, I mean, you can help people out of the goodness of your heart. But when that person reaches out to you and they're like, "Hey, look at this thing for me, do this thing for me, me," it's just like you can see through the lines that like, bro, chill. Like, if you want help, be humble about it. Don't be like, "Hey, do this." And that's, you know, I'm all about helping people. I like, that's my thing. But if you're gonna demand someone's time, you should do it in a way that's like polite. And I'm saying there's a lot of people that email hiring managers and they're like, hey, look at this, I applied. It'd be awesome if you could take it. Like, that's just so, it's not humble, right? You're just not respecting someone's time when you demand them to do something. If you go to them to help someone, then it's totally different. You'd be surprised. I get a lot of emails that are like, hey, please answer this. Please, I need your help. Or I get a lot of emails with all caps, uppercase subjects that say, help me. I need your help. What do I do? Please help. Help, help, help. Like, please look at this, this, and this. It'd be awesome. Thank you. And like, it's not like I don't like them. It's not like I don't respond to them. But I get so many of them. At least compliment the content or something, you know? Like, what's up, Caroline? Probably end up having to move to Nashville to land a decent job. I mean, I think that's maybe. If you've already decided that you'll probably have to do that, then you'll probably have to do that. If you've decided, hey, I'm going to work a remote job, regardless of what this takes, and if they keep telling me no, I'm going to figure out why they keep telling me no, I'm going to fix it. Or you can just be like, oh, I'll probably just move to Nashville because this won't work. It's mindset. Company you work at has a sign of turnover. Is that bad? That's pretty bad. The company that I worked at, there was only, my boss quit. We had like 35 people quit. Like literally 35 people. The person that sat next to me quit. The person that sat behind me quit. They hired new people to fill those positions. Those people quit. I'm just like sitting there. It's like I feel like I was frozen in time and there's just like a whirlwind around me of like all these people quitting at my last job. The hallway light on, a nice cool blue light behind the door might make an accent. Yeah, I should get some cool LED lights to plug in here. But yeah, I think it depends on, if you look at the turnover, look at who they report to. A lot of people that had to report directly to like the top guy at my last company quit. And nothing against the guy. Like, he's a good guy, but he micromanages. He will message you on a Saturday at 11. He'll message you on a Sunday at 4 p.m. He'll message you at Monday, 8 o'clock at night when you're eating dinner. He'll message you in the middle of the movies. I'm saying this out of examples, but like, it's hard to do your job when you have to give a status update on where you're at. And, that can get real old real quick. It's not hard to get a job in Atlanta. Not easy, but not too difficult. Is it easy to find a PHP job since no one wants to be known as a PHP dev? Who is no one wants to be known? The elitists that you read on the internet? Come on, man. PHP developers are fine. You're going to have plenty of leeway to get a job as a PHP developer. PHP just gets a bad rap because it doesn't have a hard-coded like best practices list. It's just easy to you can make a bunch of stuff in PHP and it's really sloppy, and you can do it really easy. I think that's why. Any reason why so many people quit? Yeah, because they had to report to the top guy. What's the light over the top door? It's the FBI. I'm not allowed to leave. I'm actually on house arrest. So that's the camera that they put in here. No, it's the Vive. It's the Vive sensor I have for my Vive. You're currently micromanaged to death at your mechanical engineering job. Oof. You set up a Trello board for your engineering manager and he was floored. Yeah, I know that feel. Definitely know that feel. I got micromanaged a lot at my last job. They let me they let me work at home, right? And so if you want to check in on me every 3 hours, hey, how's that thing? Can you give me a status update? Hey, where are we at? Do you think you'll be done tomorrow? Can you write a list of everything that you've done for the day and what you're going to do tomorrow? And I'm like, hold on. That's not how that works. You can't ask me to write a task list from like 8 to 8:15, 8:15 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9 o'clock, right? that's what they wanted me to start doing here at the last part, because people just kept quitting, and he referred to me as a resource. So, not to talk bad about the last position, but he referred to me as a resource and not a person. He's like, look, we're having a real good push right now, and a hard push, or everything's delayed, and I need to know what all of my resources are doing. I'm like, first of all, dude, I'm not a fucking resource. I'm a human being, and I have a life. And if you refer to me as a resource again, I'm going to quit. And he referred to me as a resource again. So I was like, you know what? YouTube, here we go. So I had already done the math at that time. So I was ready to go. Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan. Like, a lot of the people there were chill, right? I really like my last boss. I really like the VP. But some people, if you call me a resource, I need to know what my resources are doing. Like, okay, so obviously we are just paychecks being drained from your bank account at the end of the day. We are just a number subtracting from your bottom line is essentially what you're calling me right now. So you know what? Here's a giant middle one for you, and I'm out. I'm sure you guys have encountered this before. If you haven't encountered it, it's kind of toxic to be in. It's really difficult. Like, he's like, please tell me what you're doing from 9 to 9:15, 9:15 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna need to know everything that you've been working on, and then what you plan to work on for the next hour, as well as what you're planning to work on for the next day. And I was like, dude, we have a stand up every morning. Let me do my job. He's like, well, I need to know what my resources are doing. And I was like, okay, look, you can't talk to me like a human being when we're both at the office and be like, yo, this is really cool and we're friends and I really appreciate what you're doing. And then when you're mad because I didn't give you an update on what I did an hour ago because someone else dropped the ball, you call me, essentially we were just people subtracting from his bottom line at the end of the day. And if you're going to look at me like that, like just someone who's taking your money, and you're going to resent me for it, I don't want to work for you. If you're just going to think that I'm just someone that's trying to pull you into the red, then it's just not what I'm about. I want to do good work for good people that respect the work, and yeah, there's money involved, which makes it weird, but I'm a person. I have a life. I have issues. Who disliked the stream? I don't know. Probably the people that I banned from Discord. Or maybe not me, but just got banned. I think those people are pretty salty. Having a department called human... We had one HR lady, and I'm pretty sure she just sat in her office and did nothing all day. I think she played a lot of Candy Crush on her phone. Maybe filled out some papers like occasionally. I don't really know what she did. I don't know. Is this place talking about located? Yeah. Who did I ban? I don't know. I don't keep track. If you're being dumb in my Discord and you're talking about things that you shouldn't be talking about, then you get banned. That's it. Human resources, yeah, I don't know. I never went there. I remember the day that I quit, I walked in and I was like, do I have to talk to the HR lady before I leave and tell her anything? And she's like, no, I just walked in there and I was like, yeah, so I gotta talk to you for a minute. She's like, oh yeah, about what? And I was like, yeah, so I quit. And she's like, oh, really? We need to do an exit interview? I was like, no exit interview. I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna go grab my stuff and I'm out later. No 2 weeks. I'm not gonna be a resented resource for 2 weeks, right? Especially if I don't need to. How do I plan on managing if I hire someone? That's not what I'm about. If I were to hire someone, I wouldn't be hiring them as an employee. If anything, I would want that person to want to do their own thing, and they are only temporarily working with me so that they can learn from me, right? And I hope that they do it better. If I were to ever hire an employee, I don't know. as someone who wants to do their own thing, it would be like, how do you not want to do your own thing? Unless you're like 100% line up with the vision that I have. Maybe late to the follow this vid, but what do I say about PHP in 2018 and above? It's fine. Learn it. Do it. Do it up. You're dealing with a client that thinks all revisions on the website are free. You had to straighten that out. No exit interview? They can't make you do an exit interview, dude. That's illegal. They can't withhold payments from you because you refuse to talk to them. How do I find time for personal projects? I don't find time, dude. Everyone's like, I just have to find. You have to make the time, man. You have to make the time. You have to make the opening and hold yourself accountable to it. You can't find time. If you're gonna try to find time, you're gonna be searching forever. Okay. Back to learning Laravel. All right, dude. Later. Thanks for checking in. How long did I work there? Oh, about a year. It was difficult. More and more people started to quit that were above me, that had responsibilities. And then as those people started to quit, those responsibilities started falling on me. And they were like, hey, Josh, you think you could design this thing? And I'm like, well, that's not really my job. I mean, I can try. All right, well, could you just do this and design that? Oh, by the way, can you develop this thing and implement it by tomorrow? And I'm just like, I could try. You know, you're not supposed to talk bad about your jobs. And, you know, I liked most of the people there, but yeah. You decided to join Lambda? Nice, dude. Good stuff. If you wanted your paycheck on the spot, they said you had to do an interview first. That's also illegal. Most states have a 24-hour policy to get you your last check. And if you report them for not filing that within 24 hours, the unemployment people will come hunting them down. And then they'll get a huge fine. So that just seemed like power abuse. But, you know, that's probably why you left, because they were douchebags. You got into tech to fund your real estate empire. I mean, that's a good way to do it. The main thing with real estate is buying your first house and getting that down payment to buy the second house. Can of Worms already open. Just cycle back. Just delete the stream in a week. They don't follow me anymore. They don't care what I do, and I don't care what they do. How was the diversity at that job? It didn't matter. We didn't hire based on diversity mandatories. We hired on people that could do the job. If you were purple, we'll hire you. You were green, we'll hire you. We don't care where you're from, how tall you are, what you look like, man or female. We just hire people that can do the job, right? There's no diversity initiatives. The company was too small to care about that. But, you know, it was pretty diverse. My boss was a girl. The guy that I worked with was from India. 2 other people that I worked with were from India. We had some Hispanic people there. A few African American people. Like, I don't know, it was pretty diverse, but we never paid attention to that. I think if we paid attention to that, it would make it fucking weird. Just hire people who can do the job. John Sonmez and Grant Cardone route. Oh, you gotta get your first house and start saving for 20% down. Yep. Yeah, the old job shouldn't matter. Burn the bridge because if you left. Well, some new jobs want to hire or want to call your old boss. But my boss quit too, so they would call my old boss, and she would be at a different job, so it wouldn't matter. I mean, old jobs don't matter, but it just kind of makes you look bad when you talk negative about it, like you're just picking fights and stuff. How long experience should we have to be a remote worker to I don't know, dude. It's not about experience. It's not about numbers. It's about what you can do. It's about proving that you can do what you've done. It's about being able to work when no one's there telling you what to do. how long? Is there a set number? Yeah, you need to work 3 years, 3 months, and 2 days, okay? But make sure those 2 days were on Saturdays. Like, dude, there's no specific requirement. You got to prove what you can do. Yeah, Zach, you're pretty much right, though. You're pretty much spot on there. Like, I'm sure there's probably some discrimination in the industry when it comes to diversity. I've never worked at a company that I've encountered it at. It's all been about, like, we just hire people that can do the job. So I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, because I know that's a thing, but I don't know. Just never seen it. Full-time YouTuber at 30K subs is possible thanks to Patreon or what? No. It's not. I get maybe like 35 to 40% of my income from YouTube, and then the rest of it comes from teaching code. I sound very feisty today. That's okay. I'm allowed to have different emotions, emotional statuses, I guess. Thoughts on specific stream topic talks? I mean, it depends, right? I do stream every day, so we just go with what's here. It helps me with my improv mainly, Aubrey. It's hard to come up with a topic Monday to Friday. Maybe I don't want to talk about that thing Monday to Friday. I just prefer going with the flow, seeing what's out there. Keeps me on my feet. Would I recommend taking a part-time teaching job for a few months? Does a teaching position make your resume stick out? It doesn't necessarily make your resume stick out, but you've gotten paid to code. He's pissed. No, yeah, I'm so angry, so mad. Am I gonna celebrate 30K? To be honest, I don't really have that much time to celebrate 30K. It's just gotta keep grinding. Yeah, it's probably not likely. You're right, Zach. I'll celebrate when we get to 100. Did YouTube send me one of those plaques? You don't get a plaque until you get to 100. When you get to 100, you get a silver one. Am I working on any SaaS? No, I'm not working on any SaaS because I don't have any business model for a SaaS. I'm not solving a problem with a SaaS. I don't know of any problems to solve one with, and I have a lot more to do with my time than work on a SaaS. Later, Omar. Catch you later. I gotta head out here in a minute. I gotta meet up. Gotta meet up with a student. Yo, it's been good though. It's been a good month. I can't really complain. It's just the more you work, the more you get. You know, that's the idea behind it, but that's not always the case. But I don't know. We'll just keep experimenting, keep streaming. How much money would you expect monthly from YouTube if I had 100K subs? I wouldn't expect anything because subs don't correlate with views. I mean, if I wanted 100K subs, I could just buy the subs. And doesn't mean you're gonna get views. 3% of my views come from 3% of my total views of every video come from my subscriber base. So 100%, maybe 30,000, 3,000 views a video from subscribers. That it's not a very, so that'd be what, $30 roughly. $30 a video, almost guaranteed at 100,000 subs. Stream's been more fun this last month. Yeah. Can I review an EDX in a video? Yeah, sure. Got a response back. Wish me the best. I don't know. It's pretty awesome that no one's forcing me to do anything. And then there's been moments where I've like, I don't feel like doing this, but I have to do it, which is a little bit odd in a creative space. It forces yourself to be creative, and some people might be like, well, then you can't be your most creative if you have to do it at this time, which is just kind of like the opposite of creativity. But it's not that bad. It's actually pretty fun. Forces yourself to think outside the box every day. I mean, that's what Casey Neistat did. He decided he was going to force himself to make a vlog every day about making a story to tell, which made him get really good at telling stories. Have I been enjoying working for myself? Absolutely. There's no other way I would have it. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And that's how I like it, right? I get to decide when I want to go to the gym, how long I want to be at the gym. You know? Why people get 100K subs but only 20K max views a video? Because you don't get views from subscribers. Why do you not promote the merch and gym supplements? I just haven't gotten there yet. Just, why do I not market them? I just haven't gotten there yet. Haven't really. I tried to get my merch to be under my videos. There's like a little shelf you can get, like Coding Face has it, Chris Sean has it. I emailed YouTube support and I was like, hey, can I have that little merch shelf from my videos? Because I have some merch. And they're like, sorry, we're not offering that to everyone at this time. Please wait until next year. And so I'm like, okay. So I can't really do that merch shelf thing. Also, I really need to, YouTube algorithm prefers users who make one quality video. So quality is subjective. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. It prefers quality to quantity. Define quality. Define quality, dude. Like, that's so subjective. YouTube algorithm does not prefer one video that's quality, because one video that's quality doesn't mean you'll get views, because I've made quality videos, spent the time to do it. I think you're just trying to bait me. So, here you go. Where are the dogs? Oh, they're sleeping out front. I did it again with the merch shelf. You don't like Chris Sean's music choice? He does what he wants, Where did you design your subscription box? I designed it in Photoshop from scratch with myself. All right, my dudes, I'm out. I got to meet with a student here, so I'll catch you guys later. 4K video is quality. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's been real. I got a video later today just talking about kind of the same things we talked about here, but, it'll be in that crispy 4K. How does revenue work? Ads. People click on the ads, you get ad rev. Okay, I'm out, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the morning stream, maybe later today. I say this every time for a Team Treehouse stream. But yeah, I'm out.